Litecoin is one of the most seasoned and most crude digital currencies, after Bitcoin, which was established way back in 2011. The computerized resource, which was an extreme contender to Bitcoin, generally got its place inside the top digital currency lists. Strangely, the organizer behind Litecoin reported the venture on a well-known Bitcoin discussion and named it as a light form of Bitcoin. What's more, consequently share comparative elements as the most prevailing crypto. Be that as it may, this altcoin owes to sidestep constraints like lower mining and exchange speeds. With formative overhauls, for example, the Mimble drill redesign, the altcoin plans to go against persevering misfortune. Is it safe to say that you are one of the many excited about the value forecasts of LTC? Fret not, as this review represents the possible focuses for 2022 and then some. Litecoin value projection for 2022. Litecoin had advanced toward 2022 in a downtrend, with a beginning cost of $148.50. Upon a push, the value tumbled to $123.10 by the 10th of January, while the resource represented an advantage to $153.30 over the course of the week. LTC cost ventured out to its help at $109.60 by the 22nd of January. The altcoin was seen adhering to its help until the 4th of February. Nonetheless, choppiness in the crypto market coming from international tussles among Ukraine and Russia, tension around tariffs rate climb, and worries about POW chains pushed the cost of LTC to its help levels. After it moved sideways until the 18th of spring, the value began to take off steadily and figured out how to close its quarter at $133.40. The second quarter for Litecoin has been the same than the more extensive industry. The choppiness in the business has hauled the cost of LTC by more than 58% starting from the start of the quarter. Progressively, the altcoin closed Q2 at $53.77. Litecoin at the hour of distribution is changing hands at $53.90. LTC coin value expectation for Q3. LTC would have to accumulate steam to produce better upsides. With a spike in exchange volumes, the cost could hit a limit of $55.13. On the disadvantage, falling volumes and negative analysis could close the quarter with a negative note at $52.73. All things considered, obliged by a direct impetus, the typical cost could land at $53.80. Litecoin value expectation for Q4. The Litecoin network has caused significant damage in the midst of the disturbance in the business. While various measurements have endured a shot, the all-out addresses with balance has hit another pinnacle of 7.38 M locations. Assuming hopefulness develops among the local area individuals in the midst of potential declarations, the cost of the altcoin would guarantee its likely high of $73.25, while negative feelings and falling reception rate could end the year at $54.28. Calculating in the bullish and negative targets, LTC could settle with a normal cost of $63.53. LTC crypto value expectation for 2023. The year 2023 is urgent for Litecoin, as the following LTC dividing occasion could occur in the outskirts of the year. Given things go according to plan, with more current receptions and coordinated efforts, the cost could shoot to $123.13. Nonetheless, the organization not remaining to the assumptions for the crew could bring about the cost taking a plunge to $67.20. Thusly, compelled by a direct standpoint, LTC cost could land at $96.21. Litecoin value expectation for 2024. Assuming that the group behind Litecoin carries out major formative updates like that of MWEB, the convention would track down additional purchasers and adopters. In such a case, the cost of LTC could hit its likely high of $217.98. On the other side, ebbing position and stiffer contest could leave the cost at $111.44. Progressively, the standard cost could find its base at $164.33. Litecoin value expectation for 2025. Its ongoing value reach can draw in numerous dealers, as it is doable when contrasted with Bitcoin in every single imaginable viewpoint. Further, assuming the organization prevails with regards to bringing down the block time, it could actually move heads-on with Bitcoin. Subsequently, significant coordinated efforts with monetary organizations. Litecoin can take off up to $374.01 on the off chance that the above set conditions are met. Nonetheless, tension in regards to more current guidelines keeps on continuing among LTC clients. In the event that the market encounters a comparable accident before long, Litecoin's cost can wipe down enormously to $190.02. However, taking into account that drawn-out financial backers will adhere to the money, the typical cost at which LTC could exchange toward the finish of the following 3 years is $281.21. Toward the finish of 2022, LTC could exchange around with a typical cost of $52.96. What's more, with a sped-up assembly, the cost may likewise shoot up to $66.20 by 2022. Anticipates that the LTC cost should chug up to $125.86 toward the finish of 2025. The firm expects the normal and least prospects at $100.69 and $85.58. What is Litecoin? Imparting likenesses to Bitcoin. It deals with a proof-of-work agreement system. Be that as it may, the stage includes complex computational calculations to mine blocks. That is then secured to the blockchain of the organization, which is a public record. For mining, the stage utilizes the script convention, which helps in keeping up with additional decentralization. Likewise, fueling secret exchanges, Litecoin ended up being the organization that demonstrated each member can trade monetary standards with zero expense. Each exchange made on the blockchain stays irreversible and gets put away there for eternity. Like traditional blockchain innovation, in a real sense, no one has altered admittance to the information exchange on the Litecoin blockchain. Likewise, in uncommon circumstances where monetary forms might be plundered, the organization has a follow print which makes distinguishing the hacked monetary forms simple. LTC is the organization's local money and is being used inside the organization for giving prizes or impetuses to the diggers. Outside the edge, Litecoin goes about as a mechanism of trade and is ending up a steady and modest resource. Major investigation. Litecoin is a distributed digital currency created in 2011 by Charlie Lee, a previous Google representative. The digital currency was made in light of the Bitcoin convention. In any case, it varies as far as the hashing calculation utilized, hard cap, block exchange times, and a couple of different variables. Litecoin was delivered through an open source client on GitHub in the year 2011. The stage is more available to individuals than Bitcoin, subsequently known as the silver of the crypto world, while Bitcoin is alluded to as the gold of the crypto world. It makes miniature exchanges perhaps speedy and makes some block memories of simply 2.5 minutes. Note that Bitcoin makes some block memories of 10 minutes. Litecoin has had various organizations on board throughout the long term, going for the gold and utility of its advanced money. A portion of the striking coordinated efforts are with UFC Octagon in 2018, Miami Dolphins, and NordVPN. Of late, Litecoin likewise joined forces with Cred, an unmistakable crypto get and loaning stage. The organization hit another achievement when Venmo, the second most popular U.S. monetary application, sent off Litecoin on its foundation. Litecoin Value Forecast figured out Litecoin cost expectation. A few perceived organizations could contribute and acknowledge LTC as an installment. It is a potential reality due to the way that LTC brings down exchange rates and expenses, which appears to be engaging. In the event that the coin acquires some publicity before long for this situation, the LTC cost can strike a high of above $73 in 2022 in the event of the bull rally. Yet, with rising contentions on POW as well as the way that specific joint efforts like have removed, Litecoin can drop to $54 toward the finish of 2022. Verifiable market feelings. 2019.